Hi guys, Anime Animated here, and today we're going to be doing a review on Sword Art Online. Now, if you don't know what Sword Art Online is, it's a game, it's an anime slash manga slash light novel series about a boy named, whatever his name is, everyone knows him by either Kirito or Jesus-kun, but it follows this boy and his little disastrous life of having too many love interests and just being locked in different games and having the worst bad luck ever. And he's like 14 at the beginning of the series, I think. He's like supposed to be, Asuna is supposed to be like 17, I think, and he's supposed to be like 15, 16. Okay then. So, basically, this series is like universally accepted as one of the worst animes made in history, but let's do a review on it, because there's not that many reviews of that. Now, before I start this review, I don't want anybody clicking off this review right now because it's saying that, it's going to be another rant on Sword Art Online. This is actually going to be I'm going to talk about it, what I don't like, what I like about it, because I do like some aspects of the show that if they would have kept with it, it would have actually been a good show. It would have been probably in my top 20 animes, but it didn't do it, so it got into like one of the worst animes in my list. But let's get started. Now, I'm going to just do a whole thing. I have not seen Sword Art Online Season 3. It's in my to-be watching list, but I haven't. And the movie, I downloaded it and I watched about half of it, but then decided to make this review. So we're going to just go with that. So I basically seen Season 1, Season 2, and the movie. I haven't seen the alternative either, but I should probably watch that soon because I heard it's going to be getting deleted, I think. Or is it just the Sword Art Online original Season 1? I don't know. So basically, let's start with Season 1, what I liked, what I didn't like. Now, let's go through a whole one through. Episode 1, you get introduced to Kirito and his character and the game. Basically, he's a gamer, and he always games, and he likes gaming, and he has a sister that is barely even mentioned after Episode 1. So, basically, they get trapped inside a video game. And they don't go crazy until the game master himself says, if you die in here, you die in real life. So that's a perk. I laughed at that, and they actually had a really funny kind of little debacle that wasn't really acknowledged at all, where there was this guy yelling at this person because they got these mirrors gifted to them by the game master, and they all just looked at the mirrors, and the mirrors showed their true selves because the nerve gear can show your face, I guess. And so there was this like fat dude and this like tall guy in a dress. It was really funny because the fat dude was like, "What? You told me you were a girl." And the tall dude's like, "You told me you were like 18. So that's a perk to the best things ever, because that actually made me laugh, and it was funny. So Episode 2, major time skip. I think a year later, come on, where it's Kirito has to go to this meeting because he's the main character. He has to go to major meetings, and he finds out that they found the first boss on the level 1 boss. They found where he is, so they're gonna go fight him. Yay! So they go fight him. And before he fights, he meets this other person who is not named. Is named after he does like a little group thing, even though it clearly says get a band of 6 people, but no, him and one random stranger is going to be a great band. Come on, what? One of my main problems of the show. Kirito is Jesus-kun, I swear. But, so he meets Asuna, his major love interest, okay? And they fight character that was organizing everything that actually could be an interesting character got killed because he wouldn't drink a flippin' potion that would regain his health. But who cares? I mean, we gotta get Kirito crying right there. Come on, like. So in the end, he kills the boss, and the people that were helping him kill the boss gets mad at him because they find out he was a beta tester. So, and they said that he cheated, so they call him a beater. I get to make so many jokes about that would be getting me demonetized, I swear. But, so yeah, he's like, yeah, I'm a beater. And then I forgot most of the other episodes. I think episode 8 is when... Well, episode 6 is when they get married, I think. Asuna and Kirito. I think. I don't remember. I'm sorry. But, they get married at one episode. And so they're like, yay, we got a house. And then Kirito fights this, like, fish that he gets. Yay! Depression's noises. So he gets a fish that's huge. And so at one point, Kirito and Asuna are walking in the woods of Sword Art Online. And so they are just basically just walking in the woods, because why not? I mean, leisurely stroll in the woods, like... And they see this little girl who faints. So they take her to their house. And they're like, who is this girl? And blah, 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 blah. They try to find her parents. They can't, blah, 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 blah. They go through a whole OP thing. And so they come across this one monster that they can't really defeat. So they're about to die. They have, like, barely any health points. And Yui, the little girl, pops up and just, like, holds out her right hand and... stops the creature and deletes the creature. Yay! So the system notices that she's an AI and that she just broke protocol, and so they are deleting. The system's deleting her because she's basically like a virus now. She's an error. So this is when I got really mad at this show. So Kirito, when Yui finally disappears and Asuna's just crying her heart out, Kirito goes to the control panel because they're in the control room, and he hacks through a back door to the system, and flippin' creates a new item so he can make Yui into a necklace. Yeah, wanna know my problem with that? I'm a programmer. You cannot create new things when a program is running. You can change it, especially if it's more developed, but you cannot create new things. So when he was in that back door, he basically just did nothing that's really actually possible. And another thing that made me mad about that is because he flippin' could have returned the logout button because it was just disabled. It was not just not there. It was disabled because you were able to go in there. So he could have edited it so it would be there. Yeah. Don't you just love plot holes? So blah 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 blah. At the end of the season arc, he finds out that this one OP person is like the game master. So they fight. Blah, 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 blah. Asuna sacrifices herself. So I didn't cry at all. Like, if they wanted to actually make it a little bit more sad, they should have made Asuna more of a likable character. Sorry. And then Kirito dies. Then he's like, hacks mode on. And then it kills the game master, blah, blah, blah. They go into this one episode of them just, like, thinking that they're gonna die, but they don't. And Kirito is looking for Asuna at the end of the arc and can't find her. So let's go with arc 2. 9 minutes of just talking about one arc. Okay, so there's nothing really interesting about this arc. Episode 1 of the arc, Kirito finds out that Asuna is still in the virtual world, blah, 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 blah. He goes to the I don't know. He goes to fairy dance and he becomes a frigate. Is that what it's called? I think it's called a frigate. He becomes just like this goth. I'm not gonna say goth, but like this black fairy who their main thing to do is just create illusions, but somehow he is able to be overpowered even with illusions. Like, boy, what in the freaking... So nothing really interesting happens except the incest. Why is there incest in the show? Why? I know that they're cousins. I know. But Japan, that doesn't make it right. But, yeah. Yay. So that happens with Leafa. That's her name, Leafa. I don't remember her real name. You don't ever remember their real names. You only remember their avatars because that's what they're always called. So they go with the help of a Yui AI that's now a little fairy, Kirito, Leafa and her friend that I forgot the name of, they and a couple more people that are just forgettable, but most of them are girls that can be added to Kirito's harem. Oh, did I even mention all the harem parts in Arc 1? Oh well, that can be like deleted and it wouldn't be decreasing any of the content. But they finally help Asuna, they get her, yay! And then the bad guy that, I find it funny that the pedo dude is voiced by, in English, is voiced by the same guy that voices Natsu. And then the girl playing Asuna is voiced by the same person playing Lucy, Heartfilia. So, how the tables have turned with this. I swear. But, Kirito's basically getting his butt kicked. And then he somehow gets a hacks mode from the game master, who is dead, but he had like a thing in the program where he was like, Kirito, I like you, so I'm gonna give you this like super overpowered stuff, because why the flippin' not? So basically, he defeats the bad guy in the game, and then he defeats him in real life. Asuna comes back, and they go to the school for one last episode, and that's like all the review I'm going to be doing today. I'm done with everything else. But I'm just loving how in the movie, they have this line at the beginning where they're explaining what's going on. Well, what happened in Aincrad. And it's legit saying, this one player beat the game, freed everyone. When that's not the truth, because Kirito never actually beat the Sword Art Online game. He just basically hacked, let's say, because he beat the game master, game developer, whatever. I don't remember the name. Kayaba? Is that his name? Is it Kayaba? Is his name Kayaba? I don't remember. Probably is Kayaba. But I'm probably going to do a review on Season 2 later, and then the movie. Because I spent way too long on just one season, I'm sorry. Anyway, bye guys, thanks for watching. If you guys liked the video, hit the like button, subscribe too, and don't forget to hit the little notification. And I probably will be doing more stuff, but right now, no, I'm too lazy. Bye!